That Starbucks Frappuccino you're drinking? It's got 13 teaspoons of sugar. That's double what you should eat in an entire day. But the sugar is just the start. There's a chemical in there that scientists literally use to cause inflammation in lab rats. Let me show you what's really in that cup. The sugar bomb. A grande caramel frappuccino has 54 grams of sugar. Let me put that in simple terms. You know those little packets of sugar at coffee shops? This drink has 13 and a half of them. The American Heart Association says women should have no more than 25 grams of sugar per day. Men should stay under 36 grams. One frappuccino blows past both limits. So, what happens when you flood your body with that much sugar at once? Your blood sugar shoots up like a rocket. You feel great for about an hour. Awake, energized, happy. Then you crash hard. Your blood sugar plummets. You feel tired, foggy, irritable. And you know what sounds good when you're in that state? Another sweet drink, another sugar hit. This is how the cycle starts. This is how people end up drinking these multiple times a week without realizing they're on a blood sugar roller coaster that's slowly destroying their metabolic health. Over time, this constant blood sugar spiking and crashing leads to insulin resistance. Your cells stop responding to insulin properly. Your pancreas has to produce more and more insulin to get the same effect. Eventually, this can develop into prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Beyond that, high sugar intake is linked to fatty liver disease, chronic inflammation, increased cancer risk, accelerated aging, and cardiovascular disease. So, that trendy cup with the green straw, it's a fast track to metabolic dysfunction, but the sugar is just the beginning. The whipped cream inflammation trigger. Many say the best part of this drink is this, that fluffy cloud on top of your frappuccino. But there's something hiding in there called carrageenan. This thing comes from seaweed, and it is what makes the whipped cream thick and creamy, exactly as you like. The problem is that this chemical can irritate your stomach and intestines. Think of it like this. Imagine that your gut has a protective wall, right? Carrageenan can damage that wall, causing swelling and soreness. In fact, scientists actually use this ingredient in labs when they want to cause inflammation in test animals. That's literally what they use it for. In humans, studies show it might make digestive problems worse, things like stomach pain and bowel diseases. It can also poke tiny holes in your gut lining. When that happens, stuff that should stay in your stomach can leak into your bloodstream. And when that happens, your whole body gets inflamed. And as if that weren't enough, your gut already has good bacteria that help you digest food, feel good, and stay healthy. But carrageenan messes with those good bacteria. And when everything is out of balance, it can lead to stomach problems, weight issues, and even affect your mood. So, the food industry wants you to believe that this additive is not as harmless as it may seem, and it's sitting right there in your Starbucks whipped cream, the syrup. Now let's look at what's in those pumps of syrup flavoring your Frappuccino. The coffee caramel syrup contains sugar, water, natural flavor, citric acid, and potassium sorbate. The caramel sauce drizzle, meanwhile, is sugar, corn syrup, butter made from cream and salt, water, heavy cream, non-fat dry milk, natural flavors, salt, mono, and diglycerides, soy lecithin, and sulfites. Alright, what do? Starting with potassium sorbate. This is a preservative. The FDA says it's safe, but it causes allergic reactions in some people. We're talking skin rashes, stomach problems, even breathing issues. Sulfites. These are in the caramel drizzle. About 1 in 100 people are sensitive to sulfites. If you are, they can cause headaches, stomach issues, or even trigger asthma attacks that land you in the ER. Ever felt randomly sick after a Frappuccino? Sulfites might be why. Natural flavors. This sounds innocent, right? Natural flavors must be healthy. Wrong. Natural flavors is one of the most misleading labels in the food industry. Companies can hide dozens of different chemicals under this one phrase, as long as the original source came from something natural, a plant, animal, or microorganism. They can process it with chemicals and still call it natural flavor. You have no idea what's actually in there, and companies aren't required to tell you. All of these syrups and sauces are engineered to create the perfect flavor profile, the exact balance of sweet, creamy, and caramel that makes you want to finish the entire drink and order another one tomorrow. Calorie and fat overload. You think you're ordering a coffee, you're actually drinking a dessert. A grande caramel frappuccino with whipped cream has 380 calories, 16 grams of fat, 10 grams saturated, 55 grams of carbs, 54 grams of sugar, plus sodium and cholesterol you wouldn't expect. One drink delivers nearly half your daily saturated fat limit and almost a full meal's worth of calories, all in a cup you sip in 15 minutes. The problem here is that liquid calories don't fill you up the way solid food does. You finish your frappuccino, and an hour later, you're still hungry. So, you eat your normal meals on top of it, suddenly you've added 500, 600, 700 extra calories. Without even noticing, have 3 or 4 frappuccinos a week? That's thousands of extra calories per month. That's how people gain 10, 15, 20 pounds and don't understand why. And unlike real food, which gives you protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, the Frappuccino gives you nothing your body needs, just sugar, fat, and chemicals. Basically, it's empty calories with a side of inflammation. What you should make instead. Okay, enough bad news. Let's fix this. If you love that cold, creamy, sweet coffee vibe, you can make it at home without destroying your body. Here's a homemade protein-packed caramel frappuccino that tastes amazing and gives you real nutrition. Start with 12 ounces of brewed coffee. Let it cool so it doesn't melt your ice too fast. For the milk, you can go with regular 2% or unsweetened almond milk if you want something lighter. Now for the sweetener, I love using this Maple Grove Farms maple syrup here. It's 100% pure maple, so you're getting natural sweetness without any weird additives. To deepen the flavor, a little vanilla extract is perfect. And if you want a hint of caramel, 365 by Whole Foods Market has this organic salted caramel sauce that's fat-free and just hits the right notes without overloading you on sugar. Now, to make this drink absolutely better for your health, let's add a protein boost. We recommend this Promix grass-fed whey in Madagascar vanilla flavor. It's all natural with no artificial anything and packs 25 grams of protein, making your Frappuccino a real meal upgrade. Just toss the cooled coffee, milk, maple syrup, vanilla, caramel sauce, and protein powder into a blender. Fill it halfway with ice cubes and blend on high for about 30 to 45 seconds until smooth and frothy. Pour it into a glass and enjoy. Look, the food industry won't change until we demand better, and we can't demand better until we know what we're actually eating and drinking. Next time you're craving a Frappuccino, try making the homemade version. Your energy levels, your digestion, and your mood will thank you. Want more healthy food swaps? Check out my Food Swap ebook. Inside, you'll find simple, practical food swaps that clearly compares the common go-to with a healthier option. It's packed with recipes, ingredients, and macros. You can find the link in the description below. If this changed how you see Frappuccinos, hit like, subscribe for more breakdowns of what's really in the food and drinks we consume every day, and drop a comment. Will you still order a Frappuccino after watching this?